As a restaurateur, you probably get approached by at least one credit card rep a week who is telling you that they can save you a bunch of money. But before you sign up with the next guy who claims he's going to help your business, make sure he's not doing more harm than good. There's an alarming trend going on in credit card processing that you're probably aware of. Hackers are getting access to point-of-sale systems and using malware developed specifically to steal credit card data. You're probably familiar with the Target hack, as well as several other major retailers who were compromised in the last year. Neiman Marcus, Home Depot, Dairy Queen, Kmart, Staples, Michaels stores. What you probably haven't heard is that these hackers have now moved on to smaller retailers and restaurateurs. Restaurants like yours now have international criminal empires working day and night to steal your credit card data. Just to give you an idea of how crippling one of these credit card breaches can be to your business, listen to Carla Yarbrough, a restaurateur just like yourself who went through this nightmare.
This is Carla Yarborough. She and her husband own Spanky's Marshside in the resort town of Brunswick, Georgia. In August 2006, somebody hacked into their point-of-sale system.
What happened in our case was we were hacked into, and the magnetic data, which I didn't even know that we were storing in the hard drive, was taken, and then new cards were made and sold over the internet.
Carla didn't learn of the breach until February of the following year, so the criminals were in her system, freely taking personal information for nearly 7 months, and Carla had no idea.
It was very, I just felt like I had been blindsided by something because I just was not aware that that could even happen to me.
How can you protect yourself? You've probably heard about a technology called EMV, which is supposed to eliminate all this fraud. Unfortunately, it's just now coming to market and will take several years to perfect. But a technology that you probably haven't heard of, called P2PE, or point-to-point encryption, is available today.
Hi, my name is John Giles and I'm the President and CEO of Future+POS. I'm here today to talk about a technology called point-to-point encryption, which can really protect your business. As you see here, I have two card readers, which you're probably very familiar with. They look virtually identical, and you've probably swiped cards through them countless times, but they couldn't be more different. This one is what they call a keyboard wedge. It's been the standard in the industry for probably 15 years, and everything just comes through, as the name would indicate, as plain text. It's just like somebody was typing it on a keyboard. So if I swipe a card through here, it reads the magnetic stripe on the card, and you can see it come up on the screen here. And you can test this yourself on your system. I just went into Programs, Accessories, WordPad, and swiped the card, and that got the keyboard input. Now what you'll see here is your card number that's on the front of the card is right there in plain text, as is all your bank routing numbers and things that you need basically to produce a counterfeit copy of this card and defraud the original card holder. So if you're using a standard keyboard wedge at this point in time, you're subject to the exact same types of compromises that Target had, and probably several other companies you're familiar with. These fraudsters didn't just pack up and go home once they got into Target. Now they're just going downstream and getting the smaller merchants. So you may not hear about it, but restaurateurs just like yourselves are getting hit with this sort of thing every day. Now to show you the difference, this is a point-to-point encrypted MSR. The cost to upgrade them is nominal, whereas you've probably heard of EMV. EMV is a pretty expensive endeavor to get into, and it also disrupts your workflow. This is kind of the best of both worlds. If I swipe the card through here, you can see it's very different. The card number actually has the digits in the middle masked out with random digits. All your bank routing info is zeroed out, and you have this big block of encrypted data at the bottom. And the difference being that data was encrypted in this card reader, so no malware, no criminals can get at your card data. It goes the whole way to the processor encrypted, and they can only decrypt it there. So it's really the difference between wide open and pretty secure. So I mean, for the amount to upgrade to this, I think it's almost foolish not, because not only will a compromise really hurt your business, but it'll take away your customers' confidence to use credit cards in your establishment, which can also be crippling. So My recommendation, get on point-to-point encryption as soon as possible if you're not already there. If you don't know if you're already there, just do like I did. Programs, accessories, WordPad, swipe a card and see what you get. Chances are you're going to get all the card data, and that is what you don't want.
Protect your business today and demand point-to-point encryption. Without it, you are taking an enormous risk that could cripple your business or potentially put you out of business.